Hi, I'm Margaret, and welcome to Garden School. Today, I wanted to talk a little bit about the hops plant, Humulus lupulus. The hops plant is a vining plant. It's a perennial, and it is dioecious, which means it has a female and a male plant. The female bears these cones or strobiles, and inside these cones are glands called lupulin gland, which produce a resin, a kind of resin, and that results in the bitter flavor that people desire when they are brewing beer. Let's take a look at the inside of one of these cones. So if we move away some of these bracteoles of the cone here on the female cone, we will see some yellow kind of powdery spots inside there. That yellow powdery stuff, those are the lupulin glands, and that produces lupulin, what's also called hops oil, and that it results in that bitter flavor for brewing beer that you want to have. There's also some acids in there too. Here's one of the little bracteoles that I pulled off, and you can really see that yellow lupulin right there on the bracteole. So, how do you know if you have hops and you want to use them for brewing? How do you know when they're ripe? Well, what you should do is just take one of the cones, and if it just snaps apart like a carrot, you know, like you were snapping a carrot stick or something like that, then it's ripe. Yeah, I could even hear a little pop there. And then you can see some of that yellow from the lupulin glands inside the cone. Pretty cool. Well, I like to grow hops. I don't do the only brewing I do is coffee, I guess, pretty much. But if you are interested in brewing beer, you may want to grow your own hops and know when to harvest them. On the vine, actually it's called a bine with a letter B, they are, the cones may not all ripen at the same time, so you may need to do some selective harvesting. I like to use them just as decoration in a bouquet. It's kind of a cool and interesting thing to put with flowers. Well, anyway, that's a little bit of info on hops, Humulus lupulus. Another thing, they are in the same family as hemp, and so you will notice that the vines and especially the roots are incredibly fibrous, very, very fibrous. They are sun-loving. They want to go up, up, up. And so you might do a little bit of research on how hops are grown commercially. It's kind of an interesting thing, and you can see that in certain areas of the Pacific Northwest. Well, hops, Humulus lupulus. I hope you enjoyed that. There's always more to learn in the garden. Bye-bye.